Hey, this is Dave. What is your customer's pain point? What an unusual thing to say, right? Someone pointed out in one of the groups, like, well, why do we refer to a customer's motivation as a pain point? There's no pain involved when or pain isn't what's motivating people to take music lessons. Well, and you know what? That's true. Um, a pain point can simply mean a desire for something. Someone recognizing that they're missing something in their life or they're longing for something, and that is what is motivating them to reach out to you for music lessons. But sometimes a pain point literally can mean pain. I was interviewing a mom last night. Her name's Jen Cohen. She'll be on the podcast maybe in a week or two. And I was asking her these questions that perhaps you've heard me ask other moms about what it is that motivated them to seek out music lessons for their child. And she was talking about how she took lessons as a child, and she hated it. Everybody says that. Everyone says they hated their music lessons, which is a whole nother conversation in of itself. Why are we offering a service that people hate? Or even more unusual, or what's even more ironic, is that Jen, like all the moms I've interviewed, they hated their music lessons, but nonetheless, they're getting ready to subject their kids to it. And I feel like, well, she feels like that she kind of let her mother down, and that by sending her kids to music lessons, she's trying to right her wrongs. And she got a little emotional during the interview. You're not going to see it, or you're not going to hear it in the podcast, but she teared up a little bit when she was talking about her music lessons as a child, and what a disappointment she was to her mother. And I said to her, well, would you be open to, she said, I know that my kid would probably want to learn how to play guitar, learn how to play rock music, pop music, but I really want him to learn classical piano, because that's the right way to do it. And that was that was really her mother speaking. And what I think the takeaway here for us is that when we have a parent inquiring about music lessons and we're asking them about their child, there's potentially a multi-generational story at play here. And that was certainly the case with Jen Cohen, is that she felt she had let her mother down by failing in music lessons, and she was going to show her mom that she was going to give it a try again. So there is, and in Jen's case, in terms of her pain point, there is real pain there, and there's no way in a sales call that information is going to come out. I mean, maybe it would come out. I do ask parents, I do ask them if they took music lessons as a child and what was that experience like. That will reveal if there is pain. And I'm of course not, I don't have a music school anymore, so I wasn't trying to sell Jen on music lessons. But if she was inquiring about music lessons at my school, and she had revealed to me about her childhood and the pressures and the pain that she went through, and really the disappointment that she thought she had brought to her mother, I would definitely be thinking about, how can I weave that in to my sales pitch? How can I, as I'm getting ready to go to the close, to bring that back, to reassure her that the pain that she experienced isn't going to happen at my studio. And if I could successfully do that, I would then use that to segue into the close. So those are my thoughts today. I'm going to go drive around because it's beautiful. And hopefully you can hear the birds singing. Hopefully the birds are singing in your neighborhood too.